Do you look blown out?
What's up? A little bit.
That's what your mom said. Okay.
She hasn't been blown out in years of it now.
Why would you know about that?
Dude, my mom hasn't been ran through in probably.
I don't feel like that's something. You know what's weird? Does your mom, well, you don't talk to your mom. This is awkward. I do talk to my mom. My mom shares
Flex.
that. I know it wasn't meant to be an insult, but.
I appreciate you bringing it up. Yeah.
My mom has actively, like, she has like a tally where she'll be like, it's been 13 years. And I'm like, no one asked.
13.
Not a single person was like, so Debbie,
Okay.
how long's it been?
Does she need
No.
anyone?
I've actually tried to get my mom to go on dates, and she has.
Oh, honey. She doesn't need a date. She
Well,
needs.
I've tried to get her to get any form of companionship at all other than Facebook, and she's like not having that. So.
Well, let me know. You know where I'm at. If you ever need, I'm not saying for me, but I'm saying assistance
That's weird.
of any kind.
No.
Any kind.
So weird. I had the weirdest thing happen. And by weirdest, I mean it's what some would consider biggest nightmare scenario of all time for me. Like you work out, there are these certain fears you have.
Okay, yeah.
Because it takes a lot of courage to go work out.
100%.
There's the commitment of actually getting the gym membership, then actually going it. You don't know how equipment works half the time.
Like, oh, yeah, and the biggest thing is like when you're walking around trying to like act like you know, but you're seeing if there's any like pictures to show you what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
Well, everyone's seen the video of like a guy or girl using a piece of equipment totally wrong. They're just like
Yep.
thrusting in the air, and you're like, that was
I don't want
not
to
what
end up
that's
like
for.
that.
No. Well, I joined a boutique, like one of those fitness clubs where they only offer one thing. It's Pilates. I'm officially a Pilates princess.
Pilates bodies. Got it.
Some would argue I'm not there yet.
If you
Someone-
decide in
I'm
the
working
comments
on it.
below, let us know what you think.
Why
Is
would
she-
you ever
Is she there
encourage
yet?
that? Oh, well, this is going to be the proof in the pudding that I don't want those comments.
Okay.
So I've been taking these classes, feeling pretty good about myself because I am like a lot of people. I buy the Peloton bike. I'm consistent for 2 to 3 months, and then she slowly starts
It
collecting
falls
dust.
off.
I'm like got a weighted vest, and then I keep being like, oh, it's too cold in the winter. I can't go for a walk,
You're not wrong, but
Yeah.
still, yeah, I get you.
But Pilates is the most consistent I've been with anything. I think it's because I don't sweat a lot.
That's untrue. Also, I've seen you sweat many a times just sitting. Just sitting.
Okay, that's so
Just
rude.
Lift up the pits. We'll see a little something right now.
On a loose sweater.
That's why you got a loose sweater on.
That's so disrespectful. At least I wear actual deodorant.
That's not even my fault.
That is your fault.
My
You're an
wife.
adult man. So I'm scrolling Instagram, just mindless
At
scrolling.
Pilates?
Yeah. No.
Oh. I was like, you're
Valid
not working out
question.
at all.
No. Later.
Okay.
I'm scrolling. And I'm like, oh, my Pilates place posted a group photo.
Nice.
No.
Oh, no?
No. So this is where the nightmare scenario comes into play. I'm like, who's that? Have you ever done that where you walk past a mirror and you're like, ew, who's that?
Oh, yeah.
But it's you?
Oh, yeah. I don't even think I've looked. I think I haven't talked to my mom longer, or not as long as I haven't looked in a mirror. I just decided in like 2019 that I'm just done with them.
Yeah. So I was taken aback if a photo of me balancing on one leg is a prominent photo on this boutique.
No way.
I took a screenshot of it.
Okay. We
I
get to see it.
have never looked more unattractive in my life. Now,
And I'm trying to
granted,
think of like all the times I've seen you unattractive.
that's a long list, also unnecessary. But we're hair up. It's not going to be my best. Fine. I don't wear makeup to the gym. I'm not trying to look good.
Right.
I also didn't know I was going to be actively part of a photo
Wait a minute.
shoot.
So you didn't even know that your photo was being taken at all in this moment?
I guess they do walk around sometimes and they'll be like, oh, you guys look so good. Let me get a video or picture. But honestly, nothing of me's ever been posted because I assumed like, ugh, we don't want that as representation of our class. And they should have stuck with that when they saw this photo of me.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm going to pop it up on the screen.
Okay, yeah,
And
spin
I'm
it
going
around
to hand
for
it
me.
to you. You don't have to be gentle with my feelings.
Okay.
I tried to crop the other girls in this photo out. Okay, here we go.
All right.
This is,
Oh no.
it's so bad.
They're trying. I guess what they're going for is like all inclusive.
That is such a dick thing. Take that back.
I take it back.
Take it back.
Wait, there is a woman in the background, and I don't know if we're supposed to zoom in on her.
No.
But she looks in the zone like she's done this her entire life, And then you're just kind of like,
Don't be rude.
Fall. Don't fall. Don't die.
I'm top heavy.
Also,
I'm on one leg. I wasn't made for that. I'm not a flamingo.
How did Pilates work?
Okay. I'm not going to break down how Pilates works for you right now.
Wait a minute.
I think
what kind of swing
what
is that?
happened was, first of all, shut it. Second of all, shut it.
At least you're flat-footed, I guess.
What? That's your feedback?
Now that I'm looking at it, your feet are really flat. Do you have any arches?
Not a lot. Thank you for asking.
No
I've been told I
arch.
have the most bird-like feet in the class, though, when I wrap them around the bar.
Oh, it just
Kind of
seems
a
like they're trying to
compliment.
roast you.
Okay, but there is a prominent fat roll on where my hip and underwear meet.
Okay. And what do you do
look
about
like I'm
that?
about to lose balance.
Like, normally, would you Photoshop that out, or would that just be...
Normally, this photo would be in a trash receptacle. I do feel, to be honest with me,
Yep.
I do feel like they did like a wide set, like they spread me a little bit more.
I was going to say, it looks like when you go 0.5 and everything's just kind of distorted a little bit.
No, 0.5 always makes you look thinner.
Well,
You ass.
That's not what I was saying. I take it back.
Feels like you were a little bit.
No, you're
But
good.
that's a worse scenario situation. I'm like, you could have gotten me when I was, I don't know, sitting down, sucking it, or like laying on my back.
This
my
is
best
post-
angle.
It's post.
That's how I've heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
My best angle is when I'm hidden behind people in photos and it's just my face popping up. Like,
Oh, trust me. As you get to know Colt, he is so frustrating to take photos with. If there's a need for a selfie, he'll be like, oh, your phone's better than mine. You take it. No, it's not. He doesn't want, because everyone knows if you're the one taking the selfie, you look the worst in it.
You look the
because
worst.
your face is closest.
Dude.
He always does it, and it genuinely fires me
Just
up.
because I'm 6'2" with somewhat of a jawline and a decent career, does that mean I have to take the photo?
You work in radio. That's crazy to say.
Because I have length on my arm, I'm the designated
Yes.
terrible photo taker.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
That's what happened. That is usually what happens. Usually people are like, you have the longer arms, but Colt like, oh, I can't.
Well, no
I
one
can't
wants
take
to
a
look like-
selfie. Yeah, but you always make me. There are two of us, and every time you'll know this is go back and look on our Instagram if you ever want to check it out.
I'm
Maybe
looking
not.
flawless.
Every single photo where it has the two of us, I am taking it because he refuses to be the unattractive one in a photo.
You do have a better phone, and I will stand by that.
So frustrating.
Even you can maybe even see it when it's flipping
Don't
the video
trigger me.
right now. Flip flop. Founds lighting is exquisite.
I sent you the link for the exact ring light I got, or whatever light, and you chose the cheaper
Did
version.
I go on Temu? Yes.
I did find this thing I wanted to show you also. You know how sometimes you'll go through a drive-thru restaurant and there will be a sign on the speaker, like speaker broken. Pull around to the first window.
Okay.
Okay, so this Wendy's had a sign out on the speaker.
Got it.
I want to give you 3 guesses as to why the drive-thru was closed. You can guess
Okay.
anything. I don't think you're going to guess what the reason is, but 3 guesses.
Maybe they out of food. Just out of food.
No, good guess, good basic guess. I would like a little bit more creativity moving forward.
Second guess is cigarette break.
That's fair.
They're
Could be
all
like 2
smoking.
people smoking. Okay, no. One final guess.
I don't know, the microphone not working. That'd be the
obvious one.
That'd be the
Just
obvious.
technical issue.
Yeah.
These are not creative enough guesses. I'm going to pass you so you can read aloud to everyone the sign on this Wendy's drive-thru.
Okay. I'll read it verbatim. We closed. We can't keep a staff because Deborah, everybody, baby daddy. Oh, no. Debbie
Deborah!
going in.
Oh, and the worst part is, her name is spelled just like my mom's.
Oh, yeah.
It's a unique spelling of Deborah. It's not the D-E-B-O-R-A-H. It's the D-E-B-R-A. That's
Deborah's going in.
on
working
everyone's.
overtime, too. Dude, just throwing in side pieces with everything.
Did you know that one time my mom, because it's spelled D-E-B-R-A, one time my mom got a piece of mail to her house addressed to Dr. Bra? I don't know why I'll never forget it. I was like, congrats, Mom. Didn't know you were a medical professional.
That's so nice.
Dr. Bra.
Dr. Bra. Okay, but for real, though, it is nice to know. Like, if I were to go to that Wendy's, it'd
Yes.
be cool knowing they're having fun in there.
Right.
everyone, there might be certain sauces flying around that you don't want near your food.
Fuck, why are we talking about bodily fluids with my...
I
don't want a combo of... We knew what you meant. I do not need the idea of that combo with my combo.
Yeah, but it is nice knowing, like, they're probably in a good mood.
Oh,
I
can never look at a Frosty the same again. So sick.
Yeah, it was. I feel like if you're... What is a job?
A Whopper? Oh!
No, what is a job in a fast food place that you could easily be getting it in while doing? Probably fry scooping.
Ew.
Someone just behind you.
Have you ever tried to cook naked? Absolutely not.
True.
You don't want the
so
grease
scary.
popping up on your skin? That's insane.
Yeah, it sucks even like making bacon in like a t-shirt.
You could easily work drive-thru and get a blowy.
I thought it was a new Frosty you're talking about. I was like, what's a blowy?
The Frosty's the product.
Dude, and the crazy thing in this economy, it'd be cheaper than like a number 10. Yeah.
Colt, I want you to share with everyone the story you told me about your most gluttonous moment, speaking of going down this fast food trail. And we have some responses from people sharing their most gluttonous moment of all time.
So this is a photo of what I look like peak fatness, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just for context, this is where I was in my life. My wife had moved out. She was not because we were getting like split up or anything. She got like a new job.
They were not married at the time, by the way.
Yeah, it was my girlfriend, fiance at the time, and she went to go be a flight attendant. So I was at home, sad, long nights. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'll feel better about myself if I cook. Maybe I'll make some cookies, treat myself, eat some cookies. And then one cookie turned into a lot of cookies. And then I was like, you know what? You know what's good? Cookie Crisp. The cereal.
Okay, not to go off topic. What are your favorite cereals? Like top 3 favorite cereals of all time? Thank you for asking. My top one is peanut butter puffs.
Oh, you would.
I love those so much. Are you kidding me?
Peanut butter puffs?
Yeah. The
just
ones that are like
peanut butter, basically.
No, the Reese's like peanut butter puffs. Oh my God, they're so good. Number 2, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
CTC, love it.
And then to round it out, I would probably go with like a Fruity Pebbles.
Okay, I'm so glad you didn't say like a rice. What are the rice cakes or what are they called?
Chex.
You know what I'm talking? Chex. Oh, stupid.
I don't mind Chex, but that's not my top choice now.
When I go to somebody's house and they're like, "Hey, you want Chex for breakfast?" I'd rather die. How about that? You take me back and just end it for me, please. What are you talking about?
So
I'd
bad.
not eat. CTC's up there. You gotta go. What's the one?
Oh my God, you can't even think of a cereal name.
Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Captain Crunch.
100%. And then the last but not least.
Captain Crunch is such a roof of your mouth ripper.
Ooh, yeah.
You pop it like you have skin hanging from the top of your mouth. I would argue that Captain Crunch is the top roof ripper.
It's totally worth it. But then Honey Nut Cheerios. What?
So you were gonna say you'd rather die than eat Chex, and I like Honey Nut Cheerios, but way to choose one of the most basic ass cereals of all time.
You load it up with sugar, obviously, but
then just get a sugary cereal.
So I'm home alone,
right.
depressed, sad, probably watching Friends or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Cookie Crisp is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if we did like an in real life enlarged version of that, where I take the sugar cookies, the classic like round sugar cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in a giant bowl, a mixing bowl, because that's the only way they're gonna fit. I pour milk into it.
Wait, you baked a dozen cookies?
No, there were 24, so I had 24, and you put it.
Wait, did you bake them first?
Yeah, well, yeah, you bake them. You baked them.
24 cookies.
I baked 24 cookies. I ate a couple, and I was dunking them in milk. And I'm like, there's got to be a more efficient way to do this. So I got a giant mixing bowl, put all the cookies in there. Dump like 5 gallons of milk into this thing, and then you just scoop it up like cereal. Just popping it in just like an enlarged Cookie Crisp. That's all it was. That's all it is.
I can't even think
And then
of
the best
words.
thing to do is you don't look at the calories.
I don't look at the calories of anything, clearly.
Because if you just throw it away and you don't tell anybody ever, normally that's a solid situation where it's like you can be ashamed of yourself.
Right.
But just occasionally when you think of it.
Okay.
But now that I've told you, it does feel like there is some self-control issues
It's an understatement.
where there's no discipline involved.
Well, you're not alone because we posted this to get some most gluttonous moments from people who listen to the show.
Let's hear it.
This one said, I ate so many shrimp during Red Lobster's all-you-can-eat shrimp special that I threw up and didn't eat shrimp for 3 years.
Oh, my God. How much shrimp are you consuming?
Well,
That's crazy.
remember, the all-you-can-eat shrimp is the one that put them in bankruptcy because of people like her.
Exhibit A. Just
like,
the person, you don't even need it. You're just throwing chunks.
Also, I think at some point, like when it comes to seafood, you got to stop yourself.
Yeah, you got to cut yourself off or have someone there to cut you off.
This one says, in my younger years, when I used food to make me happy.
Relatable.
You stop doing that? I still do. I would order 2 pizzas from Pizza Hut and then shout to the empty room, "Do we want anything else?" Just to make it seem less gluttonous.
Yeah, that's a solid move. I've actually...
That's so rude because you know how many times you've ordered like room service and they'll be like, "How many?" And you're like, even if it's just you're like
7.
at least 2 so that they don't think you're disgusting.
I've done that on the phone at a drive-thru where you're going through the drive-thru.
They can see you.
Side note, real quick, it's gonna suck when I put that photo of me when I used to be fat up to just this photo. So it's the same photo from like 2 hours ago. You go through and you're on the phone though, and you're like, "Oh yeah, what do you want, babe?" Okay, yeah. So she'll have a McChicken only ketchup, no onion.
But through the camera, they see your phone lit up in the back, but you're not on the phone
just
at all.
the home screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that though. Yeah, for
Really?
sure.
I've never done that. If I'm going hard, it's just like it is what it is.
Yeah,
Take me for who I am. Drive-through workers have seen people at their absolute worst.
Oh yeah, you go through a drive-through and any bad day you're having, boom, let's get fast food.
This person said they had 5 BK Whoppers in a half an hour.
Oh, dude, that's 5? BK Whoppers?
Not Junior Whoppers.
Oh my
Whoppers.
God.
I feel like that would almost clog the system. That's like a brick.
Yeah, you would almost die.
That's bad. This is actually kind of creative. Took a spoon, dipped it in peanut butter, then cookie butter, then Nutella.
Okay, run that back.
Spoon. Peanut butter.
Got it.
Cookie butter.
What is cookie butter?
You get that at like Trader Joe's.
Okay.
It's just another fat spread that's
like
delicious.
A spoonful of fatness.
Yeah,
okay.
but it tastes like cookie.
Oh, got it. Oh, why'd you tell me that? That's bad.
You aren't living unless you've been eating some cookie butter from Trader Joe's.
About to be.
And then Nutella. And she's just
Solid.
ladling.
Ladling.
Ladling. Here we go. I've picked all of the marshmallow pieces out of Lucky Charms box and just ate those.
Yeah.
That's actually like, I don't know, pretty impressive to do that.
Standard.
This one says, there's a restaurant called Baskin Robbins. They had a Lollapalooza, which had something
Wait, Lollapalooza at a Baskin
I don't know what that
Robbins?
means. They had something like 15 scoops of ice cream, a ton of whipping cream, cherries, and if you ate the whole thing by yourself, you got a button.
That's all you got? It wasn't even a free meal? You were just doing it for a button?
She said, yeah, I did that.
Dude.
That's not.
Normally you go for it if it's like worth it. Like, we'll give you $50 gift card. That's a button. You just want an excuse to eat all of it.
There is a follow-up. I know a lot of times you don't get follow-ups. There is a follow-up.
Okay.
I sat on the toilet in the restaurant for 15 minutes trying to decide which end would go first. I did escape with my dignity and my button.
No, you didn't.
Although my daughter absconded with it years later.
Wait a minute, you did that in front of your daughter? That sounds like Child Protective Service type of thing. I know somebody who ate an entire red velvet cake, and then they forgot about it, and the next day, when they're on the toilet, they look down, just everything's red. And he started freaking out, and he called his wife. He was like, I'm dying. I don't know what's going on. I got to set up an appointment. So he went to urgent care.
Yeah.
Saw a doctor. Doctor was like, have you eaten any red velvet in the past 24 hours?
That's so specific.
He's like, yeah.
And it turns out I had an entire cake.
That's your dye leaving your body. It's fine. You can go home. Best case scenario, healthy. But you feel like an idiot, probably.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, we have more of these. Do you want more?
Dude,
My husband ate 3 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts in one sitting. He couldn't smell glazed donuts for a year without being sick.
God.
When do you just wouldn't you just stop at some point?
At the end.
Because Krispy Kreme are really light and fluffy. You could go through a lot of those pretty quickly. But then
Yeah.
I would think, I don't know, the 2 dozen mark, and be like, I don't need to do this to myself.
It's like anything in life. You're trying to find happiness, and you're like, another bite would do that.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
If I had just one more.
I had these guys at a furniture store once dare me $20. I couldn't eat a dozen donuts.
They dared you? You couldn't?
It was a bet. Like, if you eat this, we'll give you
Wait,
$20.
so you
I
were
was in
at-
college.
You were at a furniture store?
I was working in radio doing a remote, which is where you're like, I'm live from this furniture store.
Okay.
And we brought donuts, the radio station, to like give to people.
Solid, a.k.a. you.
And the guys working were like, I bet you couldn't eat all 20 or all 12 for $20. $20 is like, that was like 3 30-packs of like Keystone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm a broke college girl. I was like, yes, I can.
Line it
I
up.
bet I can. And then I just did. And I remember I was like drinking water. Fun fact, if you ever enter a donut eating contest, don't drink water.
Oh, for
It just
real?
makes it expand in your stomach.
Oh, I thought it would be easier to eat that way.
No, don't do it. You could like dip it in water to like smush it like they do in those competition food eating things. But I did it, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't
And I
seem...
got $20. And I felt bad about myself.
Well, yeah, I would almost do any other act than that. It just feels like for $20, that's not worth it at all.
Yeah. Well,
And why...
I've done less for 20.
What did you look like that day?
Well, that's a weird question.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because, like, if you're a guy
Yeah.
and you're like trying to hit on a woman,
Okay, I'm not.
the last thing I would do is say, "Yo, eat all these carbs for $20."
Okay, fun fact. Through my life, I haven't had a ton of men trying to hit on me. I've been
Was that
more
what they
of
were
a.
doing though? They just
I don't think
because
so.
it could have been they just thought maybe
No,
that's,
I think they worked in a furniture store and they were bored AF, and they're like, "This girl will do anything for money."
or they were creeped out.
I
Or they-
have that effect.
No, sorry, I said that wrong. That's just what my brain wanted me to say. Or they were into that type of thing where they liked watching women eat. That's a thing. That's a thing.
I get it's a thing, but this was in the like early 2000s.
Oh, these people were trendsetters. Didn't even know yet. Just at a furniture shop.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, this is gonna be big.
Well, that was before OnlyFans.
True.
I could make a killing now on
Probably.
OnlyFans, just eating donuts, or as I call them, dog nuts.
Even better for OnlyFans.
All right, I mean that's our time, by the way. How do you
Yeah.
how do you feel about our first episode together? Don't ask for feedback from others. I don't want it.
Probably. I don't know. It was. Was it good? Was it good?
What's wrong with my face?
I don't know. The face is giving not good.
Oh, right.
I think it's good. What do you think? If you had to tell me one thing, what would it be?
I don't want to.
To do this?
No,
Or-
ever again.
Okay, that's on a scale of 1 to 10.
Mhm.
What we're gonna do is 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. We'll just say a number. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
Yeah!